Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to Funbox Incorporated. We're going to pick this game dev Tycoon up right where we left off. Let's get right into it. And to my knowledge, we had a game that just released. There it is. Dem Martians just went. Okay. And our research is complete on our first on custom game engine. So this is great. This is grand even. Basically what we're going to be able to do now from this point on is whenever we have enough money and enough items researched, we can put together a custom game engine that's going to make every game we make afterwards that much better without having to put, research into it every time. So we'll get to that. We can now research a steering wheel, which is awesome. So we're going to do that as well. And what do we have? Let's move in. So, Dem Martians is for sale. I just want to kind of catch up. We are gaining fans. We've got a lot more cash than I remember us having. Those first couple weeks have been pretty good for it. So, I forget where we are with topics. Let's, we only have 8 research, so we can't actually afford anything anyway. We pretty much have to just go into a new game. So we're going to do it. Pick topic. So, that was space. We have racing. I always wish we had a steering wheel, but I'm okay without it. It doesn't really do anything to my knowledge. But you know what? Let's skip racing until we come out with that first game engine that includes the steering wheel. So we're going to go with fantasy. We have to do a fantasy RPG, because if there's anything I know, it's fantasy RPGs. We're going to stick with the G64 again, 58.5% market share. It's definitely where you want to be right now with nothing else on the market. And this one, fantasy RPG. Oh man, I don't know. There's so many ways I can make fun of it. And we're not. We're just gonna go general. Wisp Warriors. Yeah. Okay. 2D graphics. Yes. Start development, and let's move along with it. Development stage 1. Story quests RPG all the way up. Gameplay can drop a little bit. Engine can drop quite a bit. Actually, let's bump the gameplay back up just a bit more there. Get Wisp Warriors going well for us. Start seeing the bubbles pop up there. Get some work done. Do work. Dialogues all the way up. Level design, keep it where it is. AI drop. And I do want to check our game history just to see the profit progress of Dem Martians, because we have much more cash than we started with. It's great. 124,000 in profit. It's still on the market right now. 6.75, I believe, ties it for our highest rated game. There's Skull Splitters. Yep. And I think 124,000. Yeah, it's our highest profit. We finally beaten Zamboni Driver, which put us on the market. I really want to start focusing on getting scores higher than these 6s and 7s, though. It's nice to go slow and steady, but I have the strange feeling that you guys out there watching at home want me to try to hit a home run every once in a while. Today, the new game platform TES by Ninvento has been released, and there we go. Now it's going to become time to start breaking away from the G64. When we go to develop our next game, you'll see that the market share is already going to be changed, and our new research is a gamepad because everybody has controllers now. Alright, let's keep going on this, and the final stage of development, let's get that world design. Graphics can drop a little bit, keep the sound where it is. And Dem Martians is off the market. 184,000 in sales. Not bad for a G64 game. And that makes it our most successful game to date. We're going to finish these bugs off here, and then we're going to release Wisp Warriors. There we go. 16 and 13, not bad totals there at all. That's a new record for design. There we go. And it's going to be a great combo. It's fantasy RPG. There we go. Awesome. Nice total. Story quests finally gets a little bump there. And Rausch, almost level 3. We're going to release the game, and we're going to jump right into some research. Let's get to work on these gameplay bits. I want to start working on this engine, so we're going to do the steering wheel first. And, first reviews for Wisp Warriors. Is this going to be our home run? I thought the sliders were good. I see 10s. Oh, that's an 8. Very good. The This could be a moneymaker, guys. We got 2 8s so far. If we get 8 across the board, we're going to get some profit for sure. Oh, even a 9! Alright. All games is usually the tough one. So this is going to jump right up in sales. Let's keep our eye over here on the right-hand side of the screen. There we go. It starts out at number 13. Excellent. And we've researched steering wheel. Now I want to continue to research. I want to do that gamepad now. While Wisp Warriors is making us some money and gaining us some fans for sure. We're going to have 500 fans by the end of this. Very good. For a company working out of a garage with shoddy paint job and a DeLorean under a blue tarp, I think we're doing okay. Research on the gamepad is done, and now let's use some of this money and pick our next game. Pirates. Action or adventure? Let's go adventure. Show me your booty. And platform. Already the TES in charge of the market share right there. 38.9% of the market. It is time for Funbox Incorporated to jump into the home console market. It's going to cost us $80,000 off the bat to acquire the license to publish on the TES, but it will be worthwhile. We know that, the TES's real-life namesake was a pretty successful little machine. So we're going to jump into that. We're going to spend $80K, and we're going to begin development. There we go, 2D graphics, and start. So it's an adventure game. The engine's going to come up a little bit. The gameplay should stay there. The story and quests we can probably drop down. Yeah, let's let this go. Wisp Warriors is continuing to sell. It's almost done its run, and it's still ranked at 28 in sales. That's going to be a lot of money and all kinds of goodness when we check it. Dialogues we'll keep right around there. I'm trying to think of like all the old LucasArts adventure games and stuff like that where they all rank. I'm trying to get my sliders right. AI just up a little bit. Level design right around there. They're pretty even for the second stage. Let's really get some points going on. We're already at 10 in design. This should be a good third stage of development here. Graphics will bump up. World design will keep where it is. So we're going to keep these pretty even too. It should be a nice middle-of-the-road game. Should be pleasing to the eyes. There we go. Almost 200,000 in sales. We're bumping up there. Let me check the game history on it and see where the profit is. 150K. That is our new best game ever. 8.25 total score from the reviewers. Keeping that G64 on the market, but unfortunately that is the last time we are ever going to develop for it. It is going to die. Go. Oh, no bugs at all. Wow, that was a first. We can just send that right to market. Almost the same exact research totals as Wisp Warriors, just -1 for technology. Let's get all these up. I don't think we're in line to have anything leveled up this time, but I could always be surprised. Oh, there we go. Getting close on a few things at level 3, and we've got 32 research, but all we can do are new topics for now. Actually, let's make that game engine, because it comes with some presets. Yeah. Alright, now it makes sense, because you come with presets for 2D graphics version 2, mono sound as opposed to our basic sounds that we have right now, linear stories for a lot of RPGs, that's great, save game, and then the gamepad and the steering wheel. Now you notice each of these added money. The total development of this engine right now is going to be $140,000. That's almost half of what we have in the bank right now. But this is going to enable us to create much higher selling games in the future. It's going to make more people want to play our games because ours are going to be more technologically advanced. So we're going to call this engine, because I'm an egotist, the Rausch Mark I, and we're going to create it. So as you create engines, you see you start out with 90 in technology. All of your little tech bubbles are going to go towards that over the course of the next few weeks and count it down to 0. Once it hits 0, the engine is good to go. Okay, and first reviews for the new game, Show Me Your Booty, have come in. What do we have? Probably not as good. Ooh, 5. Oops. Oh, maybe we can just keep it at 5s across the board. No 4s, no 4s. We'll have a little downturn in sales this quarter. Alright, there we go. We got a 6 out of it. Not quite the fantasy RPG that Wisp Warriors was. Oh yeah, you can see the sales off the bat. Just over 3,000 in the first week. Whereas Wisp got us up over 6. But we are making money off of it, regardless, because we have already spent that 140,000 for the engine, and we're already back over 220, so not too shabby. We're just going to have to jump right into another game after this before we research anything else, and that'll be the racing game. The recently released TES home console by Invento has proven to be a massive success. Sales numbers have exceeded expectations by far, which is why we are early adapters. As one customer says, I love the games that come with the TES, and playing with a controller is so much more fun than on a keyboard. Now we're going to keep this going. This engine is going to revolutionize our early company. And it's complete. The Rausch Mark 1 is complete. It's ready. We're going to throw it in with our racing game right now. So, develop new game. Pick topic. We are racing. Pick genre. Now, I think I kind of have to keep it with simulation here. I want to think that racing would be more of an action game, but I'm pretty sure I've tried that before and it fails horribly. So, I'm going to say simulation. I'm going to treat it like it's a sports game. Our platform is going to be the TES here. The game engine is going to be the Rausch Mark 1. And Rausch Kart. Yeah. So next. Now we get to pick those 2D graphics version 2 that are part of the engine. It still does cost us money every time. Just because we research the engine does not mean we're getting to use those for free forever. But it does not cost us research points every time. So consider it like that. So that your games are going to start to get more expensive on the development side, but the potential for profit is much higher. So there was a big cost right off the bat, but oh, show me your booty is off. Oh, 75,000. I actually want to see, was that even profitable? Barely, right? Yeah, 19,000 in profit. Well, we didn't lose money. We have not lost money on a single one of our games yet. That's good, because that'll probably happen in the future. I'll get something with a lot of 2s about it. So now we are at development stage 1 for a racing simulation game. Engine, bump it all the way up. Keep that gameplay right about there. Story and quest we can drop. And over here, these are all your add-ons that come along with your engine. Now, I have, in my previous playthroughs of this game, been considering these as they relate to the actual game that I'm making. I'm not sure that Game Dev Tycoon goes deep enough. Like here, I want to say, like, I don't need linear story, especially since I'm turning my story down. It's a racing game. I don't need a linear story. But what I think they are is actually just more in general. The more that you have added to your games, the more likely people are to buy it. It doesn't matter what they are. They're just pieces of technology, essentially. I think that's what it is, and I think they let you go through and pick which ones you want to have, not because you're supposed to match them up to a certain style of game, but because you're supposed to be able to save yourself money if you're really in the pits financially. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. It could be a much deeper game that I'm letting on for $8, in which case, hey, here's a free advertisement for it. But I am going to put all of these into my game right now. We're going to spend another $25,000. We're going to add linear story, save game, and our steering wheel and gamepad, both to our little Rausch Kart simulation here. I'm going to click OK there. Drop down to 133,000, but I'm still not concerned by it. If we get our sliders right, this could earn us a lot of money. But we're going to see. Getting some design and tech points. He's scratching his head a lot. He's stumped right now. This is a big project. Stage 2, we're going to turn our dialogues down. We're going to turn that level design way up. Dialogues even further down. And the AI we're going to put way up there too. Okay, let's keep it coming in. Let's keep it coming in. This is a complex project, but I think this one's going to turn out pretty okay for us. So here, we're going to turn off basic sounds. We're going to put in mono sound. There we go. Can we do both at the same? No, okay, it's only one at a time anyway. Good. So yeah, mono sound, we're moving on up. It's going to sound a little bit more realistic. World design we will keep. Graphics we will bump up. Sound we can drop because it is still, you know, Nintendo. And let's see where we head with these. There we go. There's much more experience than we've had yet. We've got a lot of bugs to work through, so we might get more. Recent studies suggest that the increasing variety of gaming devices also creates a market for more specialized games. Some platforms become more popular with younger gamers while others cater for the more mature age groups. As more and more developers enter the market, we expect developers to focus their games on specific age groups to really make an impact. Yes, this is something I have to research. Now that I've gotten this industry report, I'll be able to research it. Basically, selling your games to age groups. You'll have the option for young, everybody, and mature. And whenever you put the first mature game on the market, you're going to get an interview with a local news outlet that, oh, they're making a game for adults only, and it'll give you a lot of hype right off the bat. As long as you make a good game, you'll get a lot of sales from it. It is pretty cool, though, and it adds another little bit of strategy to this game. It just keeps getting deeper and deeper, because now you have to think, as this moves on and more consoles hit the market, certain consoles are going to appeal to certain age groups right off the bat. So, like, when the Game Boy comes out, it's pretty much guaranteed that it's going to be young people that are playing on the Game Boy. Whereas the PC, you can almost always get away with a mature age group game for that. It's pretty interesting how it goes, and I have yet to fully master it, so we'll probably see me colossally fail a few times trying to match that up. And there's that new research, target audience. Okay, and we're going along here, getting these bugs out of the way, up to 20 in design. We're going to ship it. This is going to be a good one right off the bat. Our experience is up there, new records for both. It should be a great combo, right? Simulation racing, yep, that works. There we go, not a flop. Although I could have completely just destroyed the sliders. So we have yet to see. And now we have a graphics little line here that gets experience. Now that we've leveled them up, that's cool. Level editor, better AI, open world. These are all things we're going to research for our next game engine. Okay, so I'm going to click OK. And a joystick also. So we're going to click OK, and now we're going to jump right into research. Now, fortunately, we have to spend some points on topics. I think before I do anything else, I'm just going to spend all 60 of these points on topics, unless the game fails, in which case we have to make a new one immediately. But yeah, we're just going to do sci-fi. And here are the reviews for Rausch Kart. Is it a dynasty? Is it a dynasty? I'll take a 7. I'll take a 7. Not quite dynastic. Oh, there's a 9. All right. We're going to be somewhere up around there. And an 8. And an 8. Give me an 8 or 9. 8 or 9. And it's an 8. Hey, all right. So that's 8s across the board. Fantastic. That should, especially with that game engine, that should get us some sales. Let's check the numbers out over here. Oh yeah, almost 9,000 in the first week. 9,000 units shipped. Not bad. Following the massive success of the TES console, there are now rumors circulating that Vena, another Japanese company, is planning to release a home gaming console on their own. V-E-N-A-S-E-G-A. Okay, sci-fi is complete. Now we're going to do another topic right off the bat. I just want to spend all my research points on topics right now. Make sure we always have something fresh. Oh, romance. Yeah. It's one I've never gotten right. And according to our market research, the recently published game Rausch Kart is a surprise hit with players. The developer Funbox Incorporated is fairly new to the gaming industry, but we cannot wait for what they develop next. We are finally getting some recognition. Let's actually check that progress of Rausch Kart. It's only at 70,000 in profit. I wouldn't really write an article about that just yet. We've been much more successful in the recent past. I mean, Wisp Warriors and Dem Martians, one after the other, they put us on the market, really. But whatever. And Rausch Kart is selling along. We are researching the romance game topic. And romance is done. Let's keep going with our topics. Next we have startups. There are a few little Easter eggy game topics. There's game developing, there's startups that you've been turned into video games, and you're trapped in this meta little bubble. I think it's pretty cool, but especially considering that you're playing a game development simulator, you pretty much know how to make those games successful. So today, Vena has confirmed recent rumors about a new gaming console and announced the Master V. The company claims that the Master V is technically superior to the massively successful TES by Ninvento and plans to release it in the coming months. We shall see. And Rausch Kart's going to be coming off the market pretty soon. Startups researched. Let's get one more topic in and then make a new game. Horror, right there. hurry up and get that. Oh, Rausch cart's off the market. 219,899 in sales. Now, checking the game history, it was only $135,000 in profit for us, but that is because it cost us $84,000 with the new engine. It did gain us 258 new fans. You'll notice up here, we're at 883 fans. We're almost at our first 1,000. It debuted at number 19 in sales. It is the most successful game we've released so far, just not the most profitable because now our games are starting to cost more money for us. I mean, it cost $40,000 more to make than Wisp Warriors did. So as we move forward and we get more expensive hardware to work with, our profit lines are going to go down. But as long as we keep making any profit at all, we're going to be fine. It's going to get a little more complicated as we begin hiring staff because then that $8,000 a month in our cost is going to really start to go up. But, you know, we just have to keep making good games. So we're going to finish researching this last topic here, and then we are going to develop our next game. And he's scratching his head a lot. I think our game developer may have head lice. I don't think he should open a new office yet. And there we go. We got horror. And we're going to hope he goes and gets the special shampoo. But in the meantime, we are going to pick our next topic. And what did we just do? We did racing. We've done pirates. So sci-fi. Sci-fi is it. Now sci-fi, action, think. Yeah, all kinds of cool games we can go with here. So platform. We're still going to stick with the TES. It's holding strong at the head of the market share. The PC looks to be dying a slow death down here at 28%. G64 is still hanging on, but more people just have the TES at home right now. So we're going to go with that. Sci-fi action game. Nintendo. I want to make fun of something. I'm just not creative enough on the spot. I should really think of these game names well in advance, so we're just going to throw that in there for now. Metatron and Rausch 1 is our gaming engine. There we go, perfect. Next, 2D graphics version 2 we're going to stick with, and we're going to start development here. Get off that screen. We're going to keep all these checked. We're going to keep the story and quest down for sci-fi action. The gameplay is going to bump up a little bit to match where the engine is. Good. Keep these moving right along. I want to start making some real money. When you get that first $1 million selling game, oh man, it's such a good feeling. And there are some games where I've played and it happened in my first year, and I just got lucky. Now we're almost a year forward. We still haven't done it, but we've been much more slow and steady. We've been on a constant build. Everything has been profitable, so I don't really have much to complain about. We're going to keep the dialogues there, bump the artificial intelligence up, and drop the level design a little bit, make this kind of a hard game. Oh, there's the Master V. It has been replaced. I don't think we're going to go for it. I forget where its market share is, but I don't think it ever becomes truly competitive. I forget. We'll take a look after this game is done. And we have our mono sound. I am going to bump the sound up a little bit for the alien squishing and all that fun stuff. Graphics, I want to jump up a little bit. World design, we can drop pretty substantially. And we'll gamble with those. We'll see if that works out for a nice game. Already our experience points are through the roof. Oh wow, 20s on both of them. This is very nice, and they're very even. There we go, perfect. The recently released gaming console Master V by Vena has stirred up the market worldwide. Industry experts say that the console is not very well marketed in North America, but it will flourish in other parts of the world. Because it's not marketed in North America, I'm going to stay away from it. Oh, finish. I thought I hit that. I'm interrupting news bulletins. There we go. New records for both. Should be a great combo. It is a great combo. Let's get some level up. Get everything up to level 3 that we can. There we go. Make our games instantly better right off the bat. 2D graphics leveled up. Excellent. Let's release that game. Better dialogues. And let's actually research some stuff towards our next gaming engine now. Let's do target audience first so we can start pinpointing mature and everything like that and try to gain better scores. First reviews for Metatron are in. It's enjoyable. I'll take enjoyable. Just keep me above 5 and I'm happy. There we go. Very enjoyable. Oh, they're contradicting each other. It's a war of words. Nice experience. Very nice experience. Love it. Good, good. So that's a 7.5. Solid game. Should sell us pretty well. And with every solid release, we gain more fans, we gain more chance to make money. This one is actually going to definitely put us over 1,000 with a positive release. It's actually number 9 in the sales charts right now. That's insane. Must be a slow time of year. We've successfully researched target audience. We're going to move into another one. Let's just go right down the list. Level editor. And these are all going to go towards our next gaming engine. If we have a huge breakthrough game, I'll put that engine together. But right now, we're going to stick with the Rausch Mark 1. The latest game by Funbox Incorporated has received very positive reviews overall. Informed Gamer gave it an 8, saying very enjoyable. If Funbox Inc. continues to innovate like this, they might become a new fan favorite. Well, we have 1,100 fans. I think we're doing all right. And let's keep the research going while we still have points to spend. Better AI is going to be the last one that we do, and we'll develop one more game, and then I think I'm going to head off and go to the gym and pick up a package. So let's get these. Metatron is doing very well in sales. It's been on the market for almost 2 months, and it's still in the top 20 overall. That's great. New research available, casual games. That's good. They're another genre that we just unlocked, essentially, like your RPG or something like that. Now you can make a casual romance game or a casual sci-fi game. Casual is very, very tough to match up, but it typically makes sense. So there we go. Better AI. So now we're going to develop our new game. Now we can pick our age there. So what are we up to? Romance. Are we going to make a mature romance simulator for the PC? Let's do it on the G64 because that's still holding up market share. I don't want to do it on the Nintendo. A mature game on the Invento. I'm sorry, the Invento. A mature game for that is really gonna screw up our sales. Man, our titles have to be short. They cut you off. I would love a nice long one here. But let's think about it. A mature romance simulation game for the G64. Don't go. Oh, no. There. Boom. Exclamation point? Exclamation point. Pick game engine, Rausch 1. Perfect. 2D of course. How else are you going to play a mature romance simulator? 2D graphics. Come on. Leisure Suit Larry. What? Story and quests. We'll bump them up a little bit. Nothing crazy. Gameplay, we can drop a little. Engine, we can definitely drop a lot. Actually, gameplay, let's keep it up around there. And all that. Linear story. We need a linear story in our romance simulator. Hi, I'm Steve O'Connell, a reporter for Planet GG. We've heard a rumor that your company is developing a game for mature audiences. Would you be willing to give an interview about this? Oh, of course. Great, thank you for your time. That was the interview. We'll publish the interview next week. Excellent. This is what I was talking about, though, that's going to give us some hype moving forward. Metatron is now off the market, 33,000 units, generating 234,000 in sales. And recent market data shows that the Commodore G64 seems to be slowly losing market share against other PC manufacturers. This is the change in the tide. The PC will be around forever. The G64 is going to die. This will be our last game for the G64 right here. In an unofficial statement, G64 employees said that the company has been unsuccessful in introducing higher-priced computers to compete against newer and more advanced PCs. Hopefully that doesn't affect the sales of this game we're making, but it very well might. Planet GG has recently published an interview with Funbox Inc. According to the interview, the company is working on its first game targeted at mature players. Rausch, owner and CEO of Funbox Inc., said, "We think the players are looking for more mature content in games, and we are willing to take a risk to give it to them." Boom. Many industry experts say that sooner or later games with mature themes will become more common. We're curious to see how the market will react to these games. There we go. There's our hype meter, and that's going to build up. This is something that comes more into play as you research the ability to market your games later on. You can market your games during development by putting ads out in magazines or giving away little promotional discs with demos of the game like you used to get in like PlayStation Magazine. I used to love those demos. It lets you do that, and if you do it at the right time during your development stage, you're going to get that hype meter underneath the game's title, and it's going to start to really bump up and bump up and bump up, and it's going to immediately could just compel more people to buy your game, whether or not it gets good reviews. But then if it's a bad game, even though you're making money off of it, that extra hype associated to it and the fact that it becomes a flop is going to destroy your fan count and your future sales. So there's balance there. Again, this game gets more and more complex as you go on. Alright, dialogues, right around there. Level design, yeah, let's bump it up. AI, let's make it nice and easy. Ha! So, we're going to keep moving right along with this. This is a good note to go out on today. We're going to get this one sold. Mono sound, alright, good. World design, we're going to drop. Graphics, all the way up. Sound, right around there. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Give me all kinds of research. Not going to get as high as our last release. But let's just get rid of these bugs. We're out. We're sold. 17 and 18 is still good. With a hype of 7, it's going to sell copies no matter what. And I just want to make sure I got our sliders right. Oh no! A Romance Simulator is not a great combo. That is already one strike. We lost out on some experience multipliers here, and it's probably going to mean that it's not going to get reviewed too well by our lovely critics. So, I don't know. It's not the end of our little company here, but we just put a lot of money into that flop. Let's see what happens. Simple cutscenes. All right, let's research a new topic. UFO games, sure. And oh god, there aren't the reviews for that. Don't go there, came in. Oh no, oh no. All right, a 6 is not bad. A 6 is not bad. I thought we were gonna get 2s and 3s. All right. Oh no, there's a 4. Okay, so it's gonna be 5s. Oh, another 6. Okay, they don't usually go consistently 2 digits apart from each other. All right, so that's like a 5 1/4. Right? Yeah. Check that game history. Yeah, 5.25 for that. Don't go there. Well, you know what? On that note, before we get too far into the sales of that game and any other research, I am going to call it a day here. I'm going to go get on with my day. I really hope you enjoy yours, and I hope that you have enjoyed our romance simulating here on Game Dev Tycoon. I'll be back for another episode soon, guys. You take it easy. Bye-bye.